glory is widely known. We have more victories. Okay. Now here they are. Sieging Cuneo. Yeah, that's not really necessary. And we have these guys. Ooh. I don't think this is health objectives. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. And then battles, but we don't want to fight them. So come over here, I guess. Faction organizing. Even in the midst of war, Duke Martin is willing to use any excuse to push Prince Douw's claim on the Empire of the Dutch. With my troops and gold bleeding away, the battlefield, I need to take a hard look at what options I have available to mitigate this threat. Yes. I must convince the realm to stand united. Convince the faction to show unity. A tidy son will convince him. He already has so much money. He must not be allowed to act on his plans. This is an act of tyranny. Or I cannot worry about this now. No, I must convince the realm to stand united. And convince the faction to show unity. Okay, good. So this gets sent ultimatum 33 months. Yeah. Okay. That delays that threat a little. As Kaiser, I have been obliged to attend the local jousting tournament, but the contestants have been delayed. The tourney won't start for at least another hour. Mayor Yvonne of Gromeridge, or something like that, is here, and as always is being an insufferable lout. Her constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, Mayor Eduard of Radek Moravici is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. Push Yvonne into the horses. What's a trough to liven things up? She is a drunkard. She would become my rival, right? Spend some time with Eduard under the pavilion. Or I've wasted enough time on this disaster. The latter, obviously, yes. Faction has disbanded. The French Wolf is populist, okay. And we got what? We can ransom Bertolt. We can ransom Baron van Nuys. Sure. That boy. While performing your duties as my spy master, Mayor Emmergard has uncovered a secret held by my vassal Count Ricardo. He was the man behind a failed murder attempt against Duke Marthaum. To think that Ricardo would ever sing so low. Okay, so we have a hook on him. And his liege is Duke Marthaum of Verona. If we would start a murder scheme, not very good. If we would switch her to court intrigue and her to support schemes, then how are my chances now? 63% with one agent. Yeah, no thanks. Well, how about patronage? Knighthood. 7 years. Yeah. Okay. Where? Yeah, we have enemy forces here. That's a big army. But we can let them do their thing there. We just want Curlin. Great. Okay. Perfect recruiting again. And we control Curlin, all of it. Okay, so what else is there? Why don't we get a war score from held objectives? Occupied holdings. Okay, so yeah, this Brabant. Maybe we can go with that. Who are you? We did. We did Lotharingia. Ah, okay. Yes. This is part of Lotharingia. But they don't have a leader. There is a Muwaladi Holy Order and the Abbasid Sultans. That is unfortunate. Yeah, they are rising up here. Because we were thinking maybe to go get Santiago. But first we need to get control internally. Yolanda comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. For the longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Yolanda the intricacies of warfare. I was naive, yes. She actually turned out a half-decent diplomat. Well, you are gonna marry the Prince of Aquitaine, right? So that he gets off my back. Isn't he supposed to be off my back because of this? You can get married now? I guess they break betrothal, but no, that's not what I want. Is it because we're in a war? Is that it? And we have another victory. Oh no, stewardship perk. Positions of power. Yes. And Lotharinia. Okay, we'll go. Chateau. I don't really want to go down here and fight Aquitaine unless we really have to. I mean, we have the manpower, but... Kind of surprised why Luxembourg doesn't have a special fortification as unit building. Yes. Luxembourg. No, it just has the normal duchy building. After the 10th century, that place has only been successfully sieged once. Oh, I didn't know that. I've been to Luxembourg, and yes, it does. It does look like it was well defended, but yeah, they didn't give it a special building. Defensive war? No. I did have like 3/4 of my realm in a faction against me, and they wanted a lower crown authority, so I didn't want to fight that war, so I allowed them to lower crown authority. It's still high instead of absolute, so that's good. No, I'm now fighting to get Köln back under control, because that gives us some extra tax money. It's our half-brother who owns that, and he didn't want to give it up, so... Yes, unfortunately he's allied to some powerful people, Lotharingia and Aquitaine, so yeah, it's a bigger war than necessary, but we should win this. Prisoners can be ransomed. Okay, Benedetto. Yes, you can go home. You? No, you, I think. You're the king of you're the husband of the ruler. So that doesn't really, yeah, no, give me the money. Give me the money. That is good. For about 9 centuries, Luxembourg just kept adding fortifications upon fortifications until in the 19th century there were no less than 15 forts covering 3 different sets of walls. Wow. Yeah. And one of my councillors died. They keep dying. Oh, this is my chancellor. And we lost Barcelona. Okay. I don't think I need to sway him or her any longer. My spy master now likes me. That is good. Yeah, Luxembourg is an interesting place. We went there after my high school graduation, Luxembourg and Germany. That was a good trip. Anyway, we got this one. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess we shall get Mother in there, or this one. My cousin. Yeah. All right. Manfredo. Rossini, yes. And Adelinde Karling. You can go home. Who is this? Count Robert or Metz? Nobody of importance. Okay, how are we doing? We're at 50%. You should go beat them up. We're still holding these. Alright. Yeah, so they're attacking us here, but that's not one of our direct holdings, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, of course they fled. They keep fleeing. A secret exposed, the shameful truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Duke Richard has an affair with his lover Maria. Yes. Who else would he have an affair with his lover? Fair in Zavorche. In the county of Zavorche lies a field that would be perfect for a large annual fair. 2 local nobles, Count Tibet and Mayor Joseph, petitioned me to be the receiver of the charter that would allow them to hold the fair in my name. The charter will be granted to the town in Southwark. Okay, or the church in Glamoch will be granted, or use the field for grazing instead. I guess we shall go for this one. Yeah, let's go there. You go there. Okay. And it seems they're gathering and coming our way. Mayor Joseph presents me with wares from all over the world, cloth from the furthest reaches of the Silk Road, locally grown crops, technological marvels from the East. My lord, what wares should we promote for the new fair? We will import as much silk as we can. People are more likely to appreciate it if the area is stable and prosperous. I don't think it's very prosperous. Where are you? Oh. No, that is quite prosperous, I think. Development 21. Yeah. We'll focus on locally grown crops if the area is in turmoil, or technological marvels if the development is low. Now let's import silk. Okay. What is happening here? This is starting to look dangerous. Let's go. Where are they going exactly? Okay. And then let's get these people over there as well. Depending on where they go. Find silk to entice the wealthy folk to the market with peasants not far behind. It has been a week of celebration and commerce. You have my permission to do this annually from now on. I gain 1 stewardship lifestyle perk, and we have this. Holding taxes plus 10%. That is great. Okay. What shall we do? Large levies. I guess go down to administrator or golden obligations. Yeah, we don't have a lot of hooks. But this would lead us here. Large levies. Soon forgiven. Total line. Vassals are less likely to join independence factions. That's pretty good. Let's go for that. Where are we fighting? Right. You guys, yeah, also come down. Where were we gathering? Rams. Alright. Oh, okay. Masonic Dealings. A guild of stonemasons has established itself in the county of Maastricht. Having dedicated craftsmen in my personal service could help the region flourish. I will strike a deal with the chief mason. Or Prince Peter, earn me their allegiance. Or why would I need their help when I have serfs? No, I will strike a deal. The leader of the Masons seemed reluctant to strike any kind of deal on behalf of the guild until I pointed out exactly how much it would benefit us both. I did not even have to resort to threats of violence, and we gained cooperative stonemasons. That is very nice. Okay, they're coming up. Where? No, they're sieging. Yeah, they don't have enough soldiers. I just don't know if they would be enough to go against these guys. But I guess we'll find out. We can also send them over. Claim and demand. To my liege, the right to rule the Dutch belongs to Count Douwe of Keulen by divine right, and we have gathered the support required to make it. So accept this fact peacefully, or we will make you do so by force. I will not be threatened. And now we get a big rebellion. Rally the troops. Well, they're already rallied. Okay. And I guess I just lost some soldiers because of this. Let's go here. There we go. And we got a victory. We have Keulen, but now we have the rebellion to deal with. War against the tyranny of Pope Havok. You imprison Prince Douwe, enforce demands. And this is also the person they want to put on the throne in this rebellion. So, I think we should just execute him. We gain Dread, Kinslayer, we lose a level of devotion. It is an act of tyranny, but we only lose a 3 opinion. Yeah, this is a bit, but that will also invalidate the rebellion. We are now Kinslayer, but yes. Our sinful acts come at a cost, but we can disband our armies. And they are now married. Yeah, because the war is finally over. Okay. Daughter, can you like not be a knight? I don't agree with you being a knight, but it's not in my army. I mean, she's 13 prowess. Yolanda. She's not even here. Because she's not in my court. Or my direct vassal. Okay. Yeah. So that's done. We need to look at our prisoners. How interesting, how good would it be if we had just one button to dismiss all these notifications? But, oh well. So, now we gained Köln. What county? What are you saying? I took his title. I took his title. It was his father who had the title. That's what we were fighting over. How come his son inherited it? That's not right. How did that happen? I enforced demands, imprisoned his father. That should have given me the title. I should have unpaused before I killed him, probably. Oh, damn. So now I still don't have Köln. He might accept. I will insist. I see no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me of the County of Köln. Just so. Yes, you get lost. I know you're of my dynasty and all that. You're my nephew, but hey. I wish we could integrate Köln into the duchy. But it doesn't work like that. Anyway, now we have Köln again. What's this? Ransom. Yes, I'll let him go. Okay, and he is now somewhere else. Good. Okay, all our counselors are alive. Now let's go to our prisoners. We have, yes, the King of Aquitaine who rebelled against us. He is in prison. I think he should stay there. Right? So that he can't rebel against us again. The same for this Queen of Lotharingia. Yes. And this Duchess. The countess we don't really care about. Does anyone want to pay for you? Yes, good. You're also a countess. And this little girl, she can just go. Negotiate release. Loses them, get a recook. Okay. Ebon, yeah. Just give us the money. Princess Tigertha. Oh. Maybe. Just a recook them. You can go home too. Emma is already considering proposal. Okay. And we have a Carling here. Will not accept. Pulled one-legged. Nobody wants to pay for you. Why don't you? Oh, you're Catholic. Convert and join our court. You're also Catholic. No, not for a book. Money. You have a claim on Agrigento, Reggio Calabria. Okay. We don't really care about that. Are you already married? Okay. You're a holy warrior. An order member. How did you end up in our prison? And another one. He's somewhat decent, but he will not accept. He wants to be recruited. Alright. Ice Pond. No. Ice Ponds. Okay. Demand conversion will not accept. Ah, because you're zealous. Yeah, you have been in our prison for a while. Then you stay. Okay. Okay. Who can get married now? He can get married. But she's Greek Orthodox, although she has a claim on Nicopolis, I assume that should be. Okay. Yes, what else do we have? Tactics can be created, prisoners can be ransomed. Yeah, I know. We have more factions. Okay, who's still in here? Emma. And you? Okay. $50 gold. That's very nice. Okay. How are the succession laws for your empire title in your preferences? Yeah, the interesting thing is that the empire is equal, right? Because the way we changed our faith. And that makes most of the other titles separate from the empire title. So that is how we ended up with most of the titles. But yeah, here. So we have equal gender law, and our oldest son, who decided to become a drunkard. That's not so good. That's not so good. Yeah. But he got a daughter, despite being gay. So. So he gets the Empire of Francia, and the County of Aachen, and Bishopric of Prüm. We should probably give that away. And then he gets the main empire and the kingdom, together with the Duchy of Gulick and the papacy. Okay, now, yes. We do have Kingdom of West Francia goes to her. Italy goes to him. And our heir already has the Kingdom of Bohemia. Yeah. So he's already making bank. So that's pretty good, except for the fact that he is an alcoholic. And I'm not sure if you can get rid of that. If there's a game mechanic to no longer be a drunkard. Is there an Alcoholics Anonymous for CK3? But yeah. I was hoping that we would move on quickly to this succession because Arnov has much better stats than Havok, although he is shaping up nicely now. So yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, we have loads of money. We are done with the wars. Do we have any faction that is about to explode? Not quite. We have some populists, French populists, but that is not really a problem. Yeah. Independence faction. With a certain amount of prestige to your previous character or this, you can change it to preference for the male. Yes. But it's okay the way it works, because now they have different laws, so the succession is calculated differently, right? So this, for example, Empire of Francia has equal. Oh yeah. And Empire of the Dutch has male preference. Not sure why it's this that has equal instead of the main title, but yeah, whatever. It works. It works. Because all these titles with their own title succession go to the primary heir. And I just wish he hadn't become a drunkard so soon, or at all, but yes. Oh well, it is what it is. So why did we get Brentford? Ah, okay, I see. Well, it's not bad, it brings in a bit of money. And because we are temporal, right, we are the Pope, it's okay. Paris now has the Notre Dame. We can upgrade the castle. Let's first do our main holdings. Yeah, to upgrade this we need go to the next era. We could replace one of these. Right. This gives more, doesn't it? 1.3. And this goes to also 1.3. Okay. this gives defender advantage, so let's go with this. It's cheaper too. Köln. This gives us a lot of tax. Nice. Okay. We've invested some money. Well, I mentioned to remove the women from list from your areas to counties. Yes, there is that. Well, I don't think we can change anything because we have too many vassals that do not like us. And if we wish to change this, see? Who is this? Yeah. Even my friend opposes the change of law. We're not very well liked, our new emperor, so. And let's see, we got another son. And he's a bleeder. That's not so good. Bavo, that's a good Dutch name, yes. We have another faction against us. Vassal taken prisoner and released. What is this? Okay, we have Maghrebi Ash'ari populist in North Africa, where we have a couple of holdings. Okay, soon forgiven. But most importantly, we want to go to this, toe the line. Greetings, my liege. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Langres. Where is that? Somewhere in France, I guess? No, you're just a count. I have more important matters to attend to. Low county control in Köln? Yes, of course. Let's send our marshal there. And you should probably do something about... Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Did I just see that right? We got Santiago. We just got Santiago. See? It's Dutch now. Part of the Dutch Empire. Our vassals fought for that. Duke Richard, or Richard, of Anjou. Yeah. Well done. So that means we now have that holy site controlled by Wolfism. Yeah. It gives us lower holy order, higher cost, and plus 20% supply duration. That is nice. That is nice. We shall send our court chaplain there. Apparently they're still fighting in here. There. Yes, okay. No, I don't think we want any of these changes. Prisoners can be ransomed. Yes, that's just a little boy. He can go home. But he stays. He stays. Oh, that's nice. And, yeah. My steward, do development or promote culture? I think just development. Right, because we are at 31. Oh wait, we were working on the development of Siena to start a university there. How are we doing in Siena? 38, yes. Yes, County of Siena. That is right. Okay, good. You can negotiate alliances. We work with Great Moravia. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. I suppose. He finally came to his senses and will pay to get out of prison. Okay. Marvelous. And my brother died due to inbreeding. Well, he still lived to the age of 45, he just didn't get any children. Okay, well that makes things... No, that doesn't really help anymore because we already inherited. Okay. Yeah, we are at 50 stress. We need to keep an eye on that. Okay. If the development in Siena is same as in Toledo, conquer Toledo. Toledo. Isn't Toledo towards the south though? No, it's in the middle. No. Toledo is 29, it's much lower. So, no, it's, Siena is 38. So we had, there's the decision, right? Oh, it doesn't say what it's at. No. So we have Siena is at 38. Bologna, where is Bologna? Here. Bologna is at 26, that's pretty low. And then there is Oxford and Cambridge and Padua. Padua is at 25. And where are they exactly? Hertfordshire? No. Oxfordshire here. Oxford is at 20, that's really low. And Cambridge 18. No, so Siena is the highest at 38. The closest to 40. Yeah. Queen Mother Hildegard of Brittany holds titles that will be inherited by Brittany. Yeah, okay. We can usurp the Jarldom of Galicia. Okay, let's have a look at that. No. The Jarldom, where are you? Oh, here. Okay. So we have Norse Muslims in Spain with Norse titles and names. I think this is Hvitserk, but they became Muslim. Okay. But yeah. Who is holding Santiago? You. The Duke of Anjou. Yeah, I don't need to interfere in that. Wait a moment. There is a special building. The Grand Cathedral. Yes, of course. But then we would need to take the county, right, to benefit from that. And something, the castle is being upgraded, okay. What is this? Cannot stand this imprisonment any longer. Well, would you accept this offer? What? 166 gold? No. What I want is a hook, I guess, to not get you ever again rebelling against me. Renounce claims. Oh, you would accept that. Banish, even. Okay. But if he renounces the claims, it will just go to his primary heir, right? How about it? I said because I think that unlike Siena, Toledo has mentioned a mayor house. Okay. Well, down the line, yes, we will go there, but Toledo will need a lot of development. And